What up, YouTube? What up? What up? What up, man? It's your boy CJ. We back again, aka the Gym Slasher, man. I'm so pumped, I'm so hyped, man. It's been a wild couple of weeks, man. Been getting after it. First and foremost, I appreciate all the love, all the likes, all the support that I've been getting over the last couple of weeks, man. Just trying to make progress. I'm seeing some results, man. I'm gonna keep it up. I got 13 subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. Much love from the bottom of my heart, man. I'm gonna keep it going, man. Y'all got me pumped. I haven't done one of these videos in the last couple of weeks, but I told you from my last video, I said those videos was coming to me, doing some work. A couple of everything you guys see me do, doing some training with my kids that I train and stuff, doing my own individual workouts and stuff like that. See me cooking up a little bit, and there's going to be more to come. Like I said, I'm going to keep pumping things out, man, just seeing what works, man, and give you guys every facet of myself when it comes to this gym, when it comes to this fitness, when it comes to this working out, all that. I still got plenty of content, plenty of things to talk about, and I'm going to talk them, so I appreciate all the likes, all the 28 likes, all the 44 likes, all the 500 likes on some of these reels and shorts, all the 8 likes, all the, 8 views and 5 views and 50 views and 100 views and all of that. All of it is love, man. I got people just willing to stop and check me out and listen to me, man. That's all love. So like I've said before, and I'll say it again, you could have been anywhere in the world. You chose for that moment to be there with me, and I appreciate it. Shout out to Jay-Z on that bar. Let's get into it. With that being said, I just really want to get into the next episode in terms of a conversation and stuff and talking. I'm gonna try to keep it within a short time frame, but you know me, I get long-winded and then I start drifting, I start going. So I'm gonna try to stay locked in, try to stay focused, right? Try to get this message across. On this episode, I just want to talk about goals, like long-term goals. What motivated me? What was my drive, right? What has been my drive? What has been my focus? And I mentioned a few things along the way in these last couple of episodes, but like my gym journey, my gym origin story, if you will, what keeps me going and stuff, and and why do I enjoy this? One, first and foremost, make it very simple. You see the results. You know what I'm saying? I get to see the results. I control what I do. And my body is predicated on everything that I do, good, bad, different, and in between. I can't look at anyone else but me in terms of where my body's at, what am I doing in terms of being active, not being active, inactive, and all of that. So my body is an indication of what I'm doing, right? Just like yours. Your body's an indication of what you're doing. Good, bad, different, in between. No judgment here, just saying simply that's just the base of it, of why I love doing it, because I see the results, right, of what I'm doing. And that should be motivating to you when you're out there in the gym. That should be motivating you first and foremost, is that you are seeing results. You are seeing the progress that where you was at before and where you at now. That being said, the bigger story, the macro, not the micro. I want to be more macro, big picture in this. Ultimately, I wanted to be active for my kids. I wanted to be an active father, and be present and be motivating and challenging in terms of if I'm out here doing this, there's no excuse for my kids not to be out here being active. There's no excuse for kids that I coach. There's no excuse for adults that I coach and train as well. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here doing it, you can do it too. Not what I do, but being active, right? Doing things and being active. The quick story with that, my dad was about 35 when he had me. So when I became at my most active years, which was about 10, 11 years old, where I'm really starting to get into things, my dad was 45, 46 years old, and he wasn't always the best in terms of health and shape and stuff like that. So there was a lot of things I was doing on my own because he wasn't out. He wasn't active enough to be out there with me. So I was kind of doing a lot of things by myself and playing basketball and running and exercising and riding bikes and stuff, where I really would have liked to have my dad be there in those moments and stuff like that. But he looked from afar, and it was the love there. So I appreciate that. And it's not necessarily a knock on him, but I knew that there was a gap. There was something that was missing. But my whole world changed when I got into high school. When I got into high school, there was my varsity head coach. When I got in ninth grade, when you do football tryouts and you're doing that, you're doing them with everybody, juniors, from the juniors to the seniors to the sophomores, freshmen, everybody's in, right? And I remember when we was doing passing, receiving drills and stuff. We was doing receiving drills, and the coach, wasn't really that much familiar with him. He was throwing the football. He was the head coach, but I knew that. But he was throwing, like, we started to do short routes, short, like 5-yard out routes, slants, couple of 5-10 yard intermediates, and he's throwing the ball. He's spinning it, and he's an older man, and I'm like, okay. We started throwing deep balls, started going deep, verticals was what we call them, long, post and streaks. And I was up. I came up first, when we started throwing the deep ball, and he was the quarterback. He was, we had obviously some of the our classmates, a couple of juniors and varsity guys throwing the ball, but he was also throwing the ball. And I remember looking at him, right, and I was like, all right, he ain't going to be able to throw the ball like, 40, 50 yards. So I'm going to take it easy on him so I don't overrun him, is what I was thinking, right? And he was like, set, go, boom. I wasn't jogging it. I was just doing a nice little stride just so I didn't. And lo and behold, man, that man threw the ball so far, and I tried to catch up to it. It was too late. And I missed the ball. He overthrew me by like a solid 20, 25 yards. Unbelievable throw. Perfect. But I just was dogging it. I could hear him cussing me out all the way where he was at the end zone, and I'm at by the 50-yard line trying to pick up the ball off the field. I could hear him yelling and cuss me out. Man, why aren't you running? I was just surprised because he was already in his upper 60s. Already. He was playing in the leather helmet days, and I'm not even playing with that. Like, he was legit playing in the leather helmet days. No cap. So I was like, floored by his talent and his skill level. And so from there, I was like hooked and locked in. Like, here's this man is 20, 30 years older than my dad, maybe between 25, 30 years older than my dad, flinging, gunslinging the ball everywhere. He's making every throw in the route tree, the post, the vertical, the dig, the curl, the out, the slant, the out and ups, slant, sluggo, slanting ups, everything on the dime. And as I was in practice and as we went from, JV to varsity, I always respected him. He was my inspiration in terms of when I began to start doing training and coaching and playing. He already set the bar in my head on like, okay, this is what I should follow in terms of he would run with us in varsity games. Varsity practices. He will run with us. Now he'll run with the linemen. He wouldn't run with the skill players because you know how we get down, right? But the linemen, he would run with them. We did 10, 100 yards. And by 10, I mean 100 down, 100 back. That was one. So we were doubling that up. He's running with the linemen stride for stride each time. So we had no excuse. We couldn't sit up here and go, oh, it's easy for you to bark these orders at us and run these hundreds when you just blowing the whistle. No, he's running them with us, right? He was doing all our calisthenic drills. He was doing them with us. That's what inspired me to make sure that I do those drills with my kids and with, teenagers and all that. So when they see it, I'm not just telling them to do this. They seeing me in real time doing this right along with them. So they had no choice but to do them, right? After practice, we tired, we get done with practice. He's running bleachers. He's doing bleachers and he's still doing his workout. And I was so, like I said, I was so inspired by that. I was so motivated by that and going, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. From that point, I realized I want to go as far, as long, and as far as I can with this workout thing. Work out as long as I can until the wheels fall off. I know as I get older, there's certain things I won't be able to do when I was younger, and that's fine. I don't want to be 23-year-old CJ. 23-year-old CJ would kick my living, you know what? He would run circles around me, and that's fine. When I was 23, I took full advantage of being 23, and I did my stuff. Now I'm 41. No problem. I find my lane, I stay in it, and I'm good, right? But what my inspiration is to keep going. Just keep going, no matter what. Just keep going and listen to your body, and your body's going to tell you what you can and can't do. When you can add weight, when you can't add weight, when you this is fine right here. You have to constantly be in tune with your body. You got to constantly listen to it, listen to everything that it's saying to you, and know when to raise the bar up, know when to not raise the bar up. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm just keep moving, keep going, right? As I'm getting older and modifying certain workouts and putting workouts on the shelf and picking back up, kicking the dust off of some workouts, old workouts, and introducing new workouts. But what I found is not only my love for the gym, but my love for longevity of working out, of being fit and being healthy. And I'm seeing the results that I put into myself, that I invested in when I was 20, when I was in my 20s, putting that investment in then, and I'm reaping the rewards of those benefits now that I did 20 plus years ago, that now I'm doing that. What is those benefits? Well, I go to the doctor just for my regular physical. I'm not on medications. I'm not on high blood pressure meds. I'm not a diabetic, at least as of right now. Knock on wood, hope that doesn't ever come about. But there's certain things that in terms of me as a black man and the demographic and the statistics of that, I'm supposed to be on these certain things that are going on in terms of in the black community, but let alone on a broader scale, just as a male at this age, that I'm supposed to be on this stuff, and I'm not. And that's simply because I put in that work early and I continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite songs, and one of the favorite quotes in the chorus of it is, "If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready." Right. And so that's what I followed. If I stay ready, stay doing this, I don't have to work so hard to get it. Because when you lose it and you try to regain it, that is the most difficult time that you have, is when you have to come back to it as opposed to just keep going. And I tell my kids this, I tell people that are around me, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay in it, don't get out of it. Stay in that pocket, stay in that frame of keeping fitness wrapped around everything of your core, everything of your life. Then it's hard to get out of it when it's just what you do. I don't know how to take 2, 3, 4 weeks off. I would lose my brain cells not being able to do something. And even in that case, you're going to find me doing something: push-ups, sit-ups, wall squats, lunges. You guys heard me say these things over and over again in the other videos. I'm gonna find a way to do something. But what I love so much more is just staying healthy and staying locked in on doing that day in, day out, and enjoying it, and really legitimately enjoying it. And this is the best time of my life in terms of my health and fitness, because I'm seeing the dividends. I'm seeing the reward that I put in from 20 plus years ago now coming into here, and I'm going, oh, okay, this is normal to me. This is easy for me because I don't have to start over. I'm just in it. So I am in uncharted territory in terms of what the norms are for myself and at my age and the things that I do in life and all that. But I want to keep going, man. And my story is not for me. My story is for you and for anybody that's listening. Keep going. Just keep going. You know, the Dory, just keep swimming, keep going. Just find your niche, find the things that you like doing when it comes to this fitness thing. If you're more of a calisthenics thing, cool. If you're more of a power lifter, cool. If you're more kind of like, I'm an athlete, I just want to keep the body right, fine. And keep challenge yourself, keep going, push yourself in terms of day in and day out. Not if your kids is not your inspiration, it should be you. Your inspiration should be, things should find those things to inspire you to keep going. And that way that that's always that fire that's there. I always have that fire, I always have that drive, because there's something new for me to challenge myself on. There's something new for me to push myself on. So really, I want to wrap this one up in terms of the time. I don't want to drag this much on, but I'm going to keep popping these videos out. I just want you guys to get the mindset of taking this gym thing and making it your own and making it your life, because you can't do it any other way. You can't serve two masters. If you make this your life, and even if you start now and you're starting from ground zero, you make it your life, you're still going to get the dividends. You're still going to get positive investment. You're going to get a good return on your investment, your ROI, for people to understand it that way, right? You're going to get a great return on your investment by staying locked in, staying focused, and having that be the mission, having that be the standard. With that being said, I like I said, I didn't want to overwhelm you with a lot of stuff. I'm so excited to just appreciate you guys for giving me this love, giving me this drive, giving me this purpose. Appreciate you guys so much. Keep giving me the drive. You guys are motivating me even more so than I ever could think so. I thank you so much for viewing my content, for giving me the thumbs up, for giving me the encouragement to keep going, and I will keep going. I got 13. I'm just happy that I got 13 subscribers. Appreciate you guys, and I hope that number keep going up. My goal when I started this was to have 10 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm already over 13. I'm at 13. I'm over 10. So I appreciate you guys. Much love, much thanks. And again, who are you? What are your goals? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Who are you? What is your mission? Remember that. Who are you? What is your mission? And I love you guys. Take care, one day at a time. This is your boy, CJ, the Gym Slasher. Back at it again. We're going to do this. Much love. Peace.